What if you could, like, literally pull images straight from your imagination? Or maybe reshape any photo you have with just, I don't know, a few words. It sounds a bit like science fiction, right? But today, we're diving deep into exactly that, the incredible capabilities of Gemini's AI image generator. We're going to be talking about the powerful Image-in-4 model and this other really fascinating tool called Nano Banana. So our mission for this deep dive is basically to unpack how these tools work, what amazing things you can actually create, and maybe most importantly, how you can harness their power effectively for your own stuff, you know? And of course, we'll get into the responsible AI side of things too.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing how quickly this whole field is moving. Creative technology is just exploding. And we'll explore not just the what it can do, but really the how-to, giving you those practical insights to turn your ideas into, well, stunning visuals.
Okay, let's unpack this then. So at the heart of it all is Image-in-4. Gemini says it's their highest quality text-to-image model yet. But what does that actually mean? You know, highest quality, what does that translate to for someone wanting to, say, create an image right now?
Right. Well, fundamentally, it means a big leap in both the ease and the realism when you're turning ideas into visuals. We're talking about images that aren't just like slapped together. They're bursting with vivid details, complex textures, a lifelike quality that really brings concepts to life, and it does it in seconds. That speed isn't just convenient, it's a creative accelerant. You can try things out almost instantly.
Okay, so it's fast and realistic.
Yeah.
But the source material also mentions things like dream in any style and explore surreality. So this isn't just about making, like, fake photos then. It's more creative.
Exactly. It's much broader. If we kind of connect this to the bigger picture, it suggests this incredibly vast creative canvas. You can ask for, I don't know, a photorealistic landscape, sure.
Right.
But you could also ask for something totally surreal, totally imaginative. Think melting clocks, like Dali, maybe. Or a cityscape in the style of Van Gogh. It's designed to understand those stylistic elements.
So it understands style, like it knows what Impressionism looks like compared to, say, Cubism. How deep does that go?
That's a great point. The sources suggest it's more than just a surface-level mimicry. It's supposed to synthesize the core elements of a style. So you could say, in the style of a comic book, or rendered as a charcoal sketch, or even specify things like dramatic film noir lighting. The level of control seems pretty remarkable. It's like having a whole studio of artists who can master any style you describe.
Okay, that's impressive. And you mentioned something else.
Right.
Oh, right, the text rendering.
Ah, yes. And here's where it gets really interesting for practical use. Image-in-4 renders text within images with what they call a new level of accuracy. Now, if you've ever played with AI image tools before, you'll know that getting text right, like readable, spelled correctly, has been a huge pain point, often just gibberish.
Oh, definitely. It's usually the first giveaway that something's AI generated.
Yeah.
So accurate text, what does that unlock?
Well, think about it. Designers could prototype ads instantly, right? With the actual product name or slogan looking crisp and integrated. Marketers could create localized content on the fly with text overlays that actually make sense, or even just for fun, making memes or social posts without needing another app to add the text.
Right, and you mentioned maybe scientific or educational uses too?
Absolutely. Imagine a teacher generating diagrams with clear, accurate labels embedded right in, or historical scenes with dates. Or maybe researchers creating infographics where the data labels are part of the image itself, making it super clear. The key thing is the accuracy and the integration. It's not just slapped on top. It looks like it belongs there. That's been the hurdle.
Okay, so Image-in-4 is powerful for generating from scratch, but you also mentioned Nano Banana for editing.
Yes. And that's the other side of the coin, really. Nano Banana is described as image editing with just a prompt.
Editing with a prompt. So, like, I just tell it what to change.
Pretty much. It offers this huge range of editing capabilities, all driven by natural language. You can do things like upload, say, 2 or 3 photos, and then tell it to combine elements from them, blend them into one scene. It's not just copy-pasting. It understands the context and tries to merge things intelligently, making composite images way easier.
The source also said something like, picture yourself anywhere. That sounds ambitious.
It does, doesn't it? But it refers to exactly that, the ability to take a subject, maybe you, and put yourself in a totally different place. Or change your outfit, your hairstyle, even put you in a different decade in the photo, all through text commands.
Wow. Okay.
And beyond that, you can sort of remix photos, transfer the style, maybe the color palette, or even the texture from one object onto another. Think applying a Van Gogh style to your holiday snaps, or making a modern building look like it's made of ancient stone. It's powerful for artistic effects, or just making things look cohesive.
Okay, that's cool for big changes, but what about small tweaks? Like if I just want to fix one little thing, does it mess everything else up?
Ah, the classic problem. But yes, Nano Banana is designed for that too. You can edit specific elements just using words. So restoring an old photo, changing just the background, maybe replacing one object, adding something new in. And the really crucial part they emphasize is doing this while preserving the details you love.
That sounds important.
No.
Because usually, yeah, you fix one thing and something else looks weird.
Exactly. It suggests the AI is smart enough to understand the context, make the localized change you asked for, and integrate it without, causing chaos elsewhere in the image. It aims for that seamless editing experience, which is a pretty big deal.
Okay, so the tools are clearly powerful. Imagen 4 for creation, Nano Banana for editing. But how do you, the listener, actually get good results? It sounds like the prompt is everything.
It really is. The quality, the specificity, it all comes down to how well you craft that prompt. The sources give a good starting formula, create or generate an image of, then you add a subject, an action, and a scene. So not just cat, but create an image of a fluffy ginger cat napping in a sunbeam on a windowsill. Gives the AI much more to work with.
Right, start simple, be clear. But what if you want something really specific, something unique?
That's where you need to layer in the detail. Be as specific as you can possibly dream up. Instead of like, a woman in a red dress, try something much richer. Create an image of a young woman in a flowing crimson dress laughing as she runs barefoot through a park at sunset with golden light filtering through autumn leaves. See the difference?
Yeah, much more vivid. But is there a risk of adding too much detail? Can you confuse it?
That's the art, isn't it? Finding that balance. It seems less about just dumping adjectives and more about being intentional. Focus on the key elements, the mood, the lighting, the specific action, the crucial details. Paint a picture with your words. You might describe the feeling of the light, soft, warm afternoon light, rather than every single object it hits.
So it's like being an art director for the AI, thinking about the overall look and feel.
Precisely. You should definitely think about composition, how things are arranged. The overall style, oil painting, photo, sketch, whatever, even things like image quality, cinematic, maybe, and the aspect ratio, the shape of the image. The example they gave was great. Generate an image of a blurry porcupine flying in space in the style of an oil painting with 2.3 aspect ratio.
That is specific.
Right. It tells the AI not just what, but how, the style, the medium, the proportions. That's how you guide it towards something truly unique.
And they also say creativity is your friend, so don't hold back on weird ideas.
Absolutely not. Go wild. Gemini seems particularly good at handling surreal concepts, things that don't exist. So if you want that pink elephant tap dancing on the moon while juggling flaming pineapples...
They'll probably ask if the pineapple should be smiling.
Huh. Probably. It encourages you to push those boundaries. Let your imagination run free. And remember, if the first result isn't quite right, you don't just give up. You can use Nano Banana, the editing part, to tweak it. Just tell Gemini, okay, change the background to Mars or make the elephant wear a top hat. It's an iterative process.
Okay, this all sounds incredibly powerful. Which brings us to the responsibility question. Ethics. Creating images from nothing, altering reality. How does Gemini handle that?
Yeah, that's crucial. And Google seems very aware of this. They state that the image generator was designed with responsibility in mind, following their overall AI principles. One key thing they do is use watermarks to make it clear an image is AI generated.
Watermarks, like visible ones.
Both visible and invisible. There's a visible watermark, obviously indicating it's made with AI. And they also use something called Synthy, which is an invisible digital watermark embedded in the image data itself. It's designed to be robust, hard to remove even if the image is cropped or edited.
Interesting. So tools to help distinguish AI art from human art. That addresses some concerns about misattribution or fake images.
Exactly. It's a practical step.
Yeah.
They also acknowledge that, like any generative tool, sometimes the output might be, well, objectionable to some people, even if it followed the prompt. So they have the thumbs up, down feedback buttons built right in. They stress that they listen to this user feedback constantly to keep improving the safety filters and the model's behavior.
So it's an ongoing process, not just a one-time fix. They're relying on users to help refine it responsibly.
That seems to be the approach. It highlights that responsible AI development isn't just about the initial design, it's about continuous monitoring, feedback, and iteration. User input is vital.
Wow. Okay, what a deep dive that was. We've really covered a lot. From Imagen 4 conjuring these incredible images to Nano Banana letting you edit them with just words, plus the practical tips for getting your vision out through prompting. And really importantly, looking at the responsible side, the watermarks, the feedback loop.
Yeah, it's this fascinating mix, isn't it? Huge creative potential balanced with seemingly thoughtful design and ongoing ethical considerations. Understanding both sides, the power and the principles, really helps you engage with these tools effectively, I think.
Absolutely. So the question for you listening is, what will you create? What new dimensions are you ready to explore with your imagination now that tools like this are becoming available? What stories or scenes are waiting to be brought to life?